to the next level.
Hey, what's this?
And of course, where would we be without a few sharp-dressed ladies too? Next level taken here, and for the next hour or so, I will be discussing the new Yakuza DLC and talking about the collaboration with Virtua Fighter 5, which is an awesome fighting game. It's going to bring you 19 costumes. In addition to the 19 costumes, you're also going to get 20 music tracks from this popular Sega series. You're also going to get music from Virtua Fighter 3. You're going to get additional stamps, additional cosmetics, over 600 of them. So little different things that you can customize your characters with. Fantastic stuff, fantastic deal. $9.99 is what it'll set you back. Other than maybe sharing a producer and being published and developed by Sega, these two games don't really have a whole lot in common, but this is still a hell of a cool crossover to have.
Round 3, go! Round 1, ready, go! Knockout!
I have fond, vivid memories of playing Virtua Fighter back in the arcade, back on the Sega Saturn back in the day, and it looked like this. This is also cool DLC that you can buy. It's $9.99 as well. You can also buy the base game and that DLC as a package deal. It's also available on PlayStation now. But back to my story of me reminiscing about Virtua Fighter back in the day. So yes, I've played Virtua Fighter 1, 2, played 3 on the Dreamcast, played Virtua Fighter 4, and now Virtua Fighter 5. And I played them on everything from the Sega Saturn to the arcades to the Dreamcast to the Xbox 360, Xbox One, and now, of course, Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown on the PS5. So, in saying that, I've been playing Virtua Fighter since it came out, since '95. Yes, I also remember when the Subway was a nickel, and I also remember paying 10 cents for a burger at McDonald's. No, I'm kidding, I'm not that damn old, Jesus. I'm not going to bore you with the history of Virtua Fighter or my history with Virtua Fighter, but I will say this: Sega has an excellent history of Virtua Fighter, a little retrospective on their channel, and it's voiced over by the actual voice actors of Virtua Fighter, which is very cool. Not enough people have seen it, so you might want to go check that out. I'll put the link below. I'll put it in the description, and I'll also post a comment and link to that. This crossover DLC also includes 650 customization items. This is separate from the costumes, so this is really cool. Just little details, little things that you can tweak to make your character stand out from everybody else. Now, I'm pretty decent at Virtua Fighter. I'm not going to toot my own horn or anything. You know, certain characters I don't play as much. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I did manage to beat one of the Virtua Fighter, like, not senior citizens, but one of the top tier Virtua Fighter players in Tim, STL, Tim or TM, whatever you want to call him. Now, a lot of people will recognize him. I'm just not going to say I beat him in a whole match. Let me caution you, I beat him one round. But still, I'm very proud of myself for beating him in that one round. I'm going to highlight some of the different costumes that you can get with this DLC for $9.99. There's also a Legendary DLC pack, and that includes its own customization items. It's also got the Virtua Fighter 1 and 2 characters. It even takes some of the newer characters, like Vanessa, that weren't even available for Virtua Fighter 1 and 2, and it sort of pixelates them and gives you an idea of what they would look like, how they would look and feel in Virtua Fighter 1 and 2. It also gives you one retro stage. Sadly, you can't play that online. I wish you could, because it's a very cool stage. It's very nice to have. I wish there were a few more retro stages, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Very affordable DLC, $9.99 for each pack. You can get deals if you can play the game for free, basically, if you have PlayStation Now. and you can get deals via PlayStation Plus. Again, this was a free PlayStation Plus game. If you didn't download it, if you didn't get it when it was available for 2 months, if I believe correctly. You know, it sucks. It sucks to be you that you didn't get it. But it's definitely worth your money. It's definitely worth your time if you're a fighting fan. For me, this game is better than Tekken in a lot of ways. It's just that it doesn't have enough people playing. And unlike Dead or Alive, which I love Tekken, I love Dead or Alive, and I'm not knocking either one of them right now, but obviously Tekken 7 is a more popular game. Mortal Kombat's more popular. It's sad to see this franchise fall off, because there's been rumblings of Virtua Fighter 6 coming. I would love for Virtua Fighter 6 to come out, and I hope that it's multi-platform, just because bigger user base. I don't want it limited to just PlayStation, and they might have some deal where, hey, you know, Sony gives them a bunch of money and says, hey, you know, release it just on the PlayStation. I don't want to see Xbox fans lose out. I don't want to see people on PC lose out. I want to see everybody. Heck, if you can get that thing running on the Switch, if you can get it running on Stadia, if you can get it running on a toaster oven, then do so, because it means a healthier player base, more people to fight against, and just everybody gets in on the fun. So I do hope that Virtua Fighter 6 comes out. I just want to see it on every platform, as much platforms as possible. I want to see it get as many sales as possible. Again, not as popular as Dead or Alive or Tekken, but fantastic fighter. Not really a button masher. If you're more of a button masher, the more experienced players are really going to punish the hell out of you.
Excellent.
Sega's not nickel and diming you here. $10 for each DLC, very affordable. Unlike some other companies out there, the whales on Dead or Alive pay insane amounts just for one costume. Here you're getting 20 in this one pack. Now, of course, with any fighting game, you're going to have people spamming the same moves, and boy, do they make me upset. Case in point here, and it's not always the noobs. Sometimes it's people that have been playing a while, have hundreds of hours under their belt, and well, obviously, if they're frustrated and they see fights not going their way, and they see a move's working, the low punch obviously gets spammed a lot. There's ways to punish that depending on who you're playing with, and you can look up different tutorials and different things to use against that kind of stuff, but it's still annoying, especially for newer players. Although I'm not the most skilled Virtua Fighter player, I'm not there measuring frames, and you know, it depends on what character I have and who my competition is. So sometimes I do pretty decently, and other times I look like a complete noob. But I've been playing Virtua Fighter, I've played all of them, I've owned all of them at one point or another. I can remember getting the first Virtua Fighter and the second Virtua Fighter on Saturn. The first one had issues, so they came out with Virtua Fighter Remix, which cleaned it up a bit. I can remember getting Virtua Fighter 2 on a disc with, I think it was Daytona and Virtua Cop, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, just fantastic games that, you know, I think it was like I paid like $2 or $3 back in the day from GameStop or whatever GameStop was known as at that time. It could have been EB Games or something, Babbage's, I can't remember, but the fact that it was that cheap. Now I looked on eBay recently and I seen them going for 60, 70, 80, $100, and I'm like, wow, that just blows my mind. So I definitely should have held on to the Saturn and the Dreamcast, but I digress. This is a look at some of the stamps that you can use when you're cheering on or booing other competitors while you're watching and you're waiting to get into the battle. You have lobbies where you can have, you know, people waiting and spectating, which is cool, or you can just go and try to get an online match. And most of the matches are smooth. There's very little lag unless people are on Wi-Fi or something. You can set up the connections to where you can say, hey, if you don't have just the best internet, then I don't even want to play with you. I don't do that just because I don't want to limit myself to the player base, but even with the Wi-Fi players, most of the connections are pretty smooth. There's very little frame drops. It happens every now and again. There's a little bit of lag here and there, but it's maybe, for me anyway, for me personally, from my personal experience, I have very fast Ethernet. I'm wired, and for me, there was lag in maybe 1 out of every 10 matches, if even that. And I'm exaggerating a bit. It wasn't even that bad. It was most of the matches smooth as butter. Now, this DLC, it sounds like I'm trying to sell you the DLC, and I'm not even trying to do that. If you're a Virtua Fighter fan, then you're gonna buy this DLC, especially if you're a fan of the other series from Sega. But even if you're not, the Legendary Pack, which is very cool DLC to have, just the old music and the old character models, it's just very cool to have. It sucks that there's only one retro stage, and it sucks that you can't play it online, but you can fool with some of the settings. You can take some of the user settings online. So as far as like the life bars, how they look, you can play with that online, the new or the old versions, and you can play with the Virtua Fighter 1 and 2 models players online, which is very awesome, very cool. Probably throws off certain people. They're like, what the hell is this? But very cool options to have. And again, I'm not even trying to sell you on the DLC. If you're a Virtua Fighter fan, you're going to get it. It's very affordable. It's $9.99 for each. And you can get the Legendary packed in, I think, until the 20th. By the time this video drops, that sale is probably over. But there's sales all the time. But you shouldn't even wait for a sale, because this game is definitely worth it. You know, hopefully you got it on Plus already and you already own it. And maybe you want to just come back to it. You haven't played it in a while. I'm definitely upset with myself that I haven't played this as much as I should. I wish some more of my PlayStation buddies were playing this game instead of Call of Duty and Fortnite and GTA all the time, because this is definitely a great fighting game, and it's right up there in my book. In my opinion, it's right up there, and maybe even better than Tekken 7, Dead or Alive 6. Well, it's definitely better than Dead or Alive 6. But Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat 11, I put it right up there. They're all top tier fighting games. This is a great game. It's been done a couple of times. Now, there was an arcade version back in the day, and then they did an updated version of it, and it was on the 360, and there was Virtua Fighter 5 online on Xbox. There's, of course, thanks to backwards compatibility, you can play Virtua Fighter 5 on the Xbox One. But there's no Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Like, this is the latest version of the game. It's a shame it's not on Xbox or anything else at this matter, but hopefully Sega will get to it, and maybe, you know, Virtua Fighter 6 will be on everything. I'll be disappointed if it's not, but regardless, I'm going to play it. I'm going to buy it wherever it's at, and I hope that other people do so. I think that this was a test run to see the interest, to gauge the interest of Virtua Fighter among Sega fans, and just to get among fighting fans. But they've responded pretty well, pretty decently. There's plenty of people to play with online, whether I was playing ranked matches through the online matchmaking, or whether I was going to lobbies. You can create your own lobby, and you can set your own rules. You can have, 5 rounds if you want. You can have winner stays on. You can have rematches. You can have people spectating. You can have just 2 people. You can put a passcode in. You can invite your friends, of course. You can kick people. Tons and tons of options. Again, you've got the online stamp, so you can boo, you can cheer. You got picture-in-picture. You can watch other fights. It's very cool when you're watching 2 very skilled, tournament-style pro gamers playing. And you can learn a few things from watching that as well. I mean, there's moves that I saw that I was like, whoa, I've never seen this move before. What in the world? There's a practice mode, of course. Like, what fighting game doesn't have a practice mode at this point in time? But Virtua Fighter, I mean, if I'm trying to sell you on the game, not the DLC so much. Just if you haven't played Virtua Fighter, and I'm thinking a lot of people that watch this video have never played Virtua Fighter. Maybe not just Virtua Fighter 5, but any Virtua Fighter for that matter. It's a series that it's well known amongst hardcore gamers, but it never got the attention that Tekken has. And to me, Tekken was a clone of Virtua Fighter, but just it became more successful than Virtua Fighter. So again, if it sounds like I'm rambling on, I apologize. I don't mean to, but I'm very passionate Sega fan, very big fan of Virtua Fighter. I've played all of them. I've owned all of them, and this DLC is awesome, especially if you're a huge fan of Sega. And either DLC that you buy is just awesome, and I'll have links to both in the description. And I'll go ahead and post something as well with links, and go ahead and pin that. But fantastic game. If you ever want to fight me online, Next Level Taken's the name. So you can add me. You can send me an invite. Before I leave you, I do want to clarify something. My comments earlier. I'm not putting down Tekken 7 or Tekken as a series. I own a bunch of Tekken games. I own Tekken 7. Not putting down Dead or Alive. I own a bunch of Dead or Alive games, including Dead or Alive 6. I own Mortal Kombat 11. I own a few Mortal Kombats. I own a few Street Fighters. I play a lot of fighting games. Appreciate each and every one of them. Have Injustice, and so on and so forth. I can go on, but I'll stop. I think the issue with Virtua Fighter not gaining as much traction, one, the series kind of fell off. Sega was dormant. They didn't do much with the series for a while. That's part of the problem. Also, it's not as flashy as Tekken or some of the other fighters out there. But definitely, if you give it a try, there's more. It has more substance than Flash. What's there? There's lots of meat there. It just doesn't look as appealing as some of the other fighters out there, which is unfortunate. I mean, for me, personally, I love it, and it looks great. But for the newcomers out there, that's who we're trying to hook in. And hopefully, obviously, if Virtua Fighter 6 ever comes down the pipe, obviously it'll look a million times better. But in the meantime, this is what we have, which is a fantastic game, a fantastic fighter. If you want to play it and you're on PlayStation, add me, Next Level Taken. I'll share play it with you even if you want to try it out. You know, hopefully maybe they'll release a demo at some point. I know demos usually are detrimental to the sales of certain games, but I think if you let them play 2 or 3, people in a demo, the computer, somebody might get a hold of it and say, hey, this is decent. I like what I see and buy it. Hopefully you've at least added it to your library on PlayStation Plus. That's what I do every month. I recommend people do that. You might have Virtua Fighter 5 and you added it and you didn't even know and you just glossed over it. It could be in your library right now. Go ahead and take a look. But the DLC packs are both $9.99 each, and the game is on sale from time to time, and I'll put all the links below with all that information. But I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I'm not going to talk your head off. The rest of the gameplay is just that and that alone, no commentary. So support Sega, support the game, and hopefully we get more DLC down the road, more collaborations. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. I hope they've got something in the pipeline. Would love to see like a roadmap for this game. But thanks for watching. It's been Next Level Taken. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch, Next Level Taken. I do thank you for all the support. Until next time.
Let's talk more action! Ring out! Round 4. Ready?
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Knockout!
You'll never be a match for me.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Take that! Take that! Yes! Knockout. Ring out.
My body is an unstoppable weapon. Take that. Take that.
Knockout. Ring out. Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out.
I am the ultimate.
Knockout.
I'll show you what combat's all about. I'll show you what combat's all about.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Yeah, take that.
Knockout. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout. Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. 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 Round 2. Ready, go! Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 4. Ready, go! Go! Knockout!
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready for this?
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
Better run home to Mama now.
行くわよ。はっ。本気でかかってきてね。
私の強さを見せてやろう。
Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent! Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
That wasn't your best shot.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
Yeah, bullshit.
You can't beat me with that. Let's talk more action.
Yes. Koi. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! That wasn't your best shot. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout!
しても相手になってやるさ。
Go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
Better run home to Mama now.
Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready? Ring out! Round 4. Ready? Go! Knockout! Ready, go! Knockout!
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Game over!